So the puppy that's got a partial palate, sell with full rights or limited rights? Limited rights. Limited rights. I don't think you would want to start a dog with a that's had a cleft palate. No, I wouldn't anyway. To terminate unwanted pregnancy, Pearl Spencer. Could I do it 2 days after the dogs get hooked up? Probably too late. You've probably got to do this within hours of them if you're going to get this to work. You like this one? Outlaw Josie Wales. I got into Frenchies because I didn't care for long-haired dogs. Now some waterhead found a bunk gene and exploited it to make long-haired bullies. That's like having a sexy wife that has a beard. Look at Tammy. She's sexy, but she's got a 5 o'clock shadow. She has to.
I didn't know you were on the.
Yeah, we have to shave her before all these videos.
My shadow's starting to show.
Yeah,
now.
it is. Yeah, it is 5 o'clock shadow starting to show. Yeah, well, I mean, look, I mean, yeah, it's like, you know, each their own, right? Some people hate the idea about long-haired Frenchies. I'll say this about long-haired Frenchies: they're cuddly and beautiful little doggies. They don't shed hair. It's just kind of crazy. I mean, all over, yeah. I mean,
now they've got tests to see if they're going to be sheddable hair.
Yes, that's
but
right.
We've got 2 or 3 of them that do not shed.
None of them shed, the best I know of ours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
We have 5.
yes. I have a question about breeding. I do. This is Patrice Bates. I do natural breedings. I have a female that I bred. Great on her first breeding. We used the timing chart you teach. It worked perfectly. Her second breeding, we used the same timing chart and had no pregnancy. What could be the cause? Well, I mean, you know, it could be
Is
just
it a French bulldog?
We don't know.
Oh.
I mean, it could just be unlucky. I mean, you don't hit every time, so that's that's one thing that happened. But typically, when we have failures, it's the most likely thing is timing, and the second most likely thing.
Some of it I blame on weather. Really, seriously.
Okay.
Horses are the same way. They don't come into heat till that sun starts being up longer and a little warm.
Okay. Well, anyway, timing, number 1. Technique, possibly number 2, along with quality of semen. So just go at it again, do the same thing you did last time, you'll probably be successful. Outlaw Josie Wells again, something is to keep up with the knowledge. Yeah, you got it. Oh dear. Gene Z, what do you mean don't like brindles?
We never said we didn't like them.
Yeah, right, so
We
there's some
just
replies
can't.
here. That's what the replies say.
We can't
So
use them in our deal because we're so high on our 10 points.
Even Eason says, I think they said they could mess up 10 points. Exactly, that's it.
Yes,
Nothing wrong with brindle. Nothing wrong with brindle.
No,
They
we
don't
had brindle before.
Absolutely, you bet. Love brindle dogs.
Doesn't mean we hate them.
No, we like brindle
don't
dogs.
like
We like all
them.
Frenchies. Yeah,
We can't have them in our program that we have.
Jessica Pierce Kelly, what would you put on the AKC paperwork for a black and tan Frenchie? Forms that I put down. You can't put black and tan down. It's not a recognized color as far as the show ring. Consequently, it's not on the form. Doesn't mean you can't register your dog, but there's not a black and tan choice there. No tan point choice there at all. So I just put it down as a fawn dog, and specifically because it doesn't have brindle. Craven Frenchies. Good morning, beautiful people. I have a new
Craven Frenchies.
I have a new. Let's get. I have a new what? I have a new shade lilac. Yes, you do.
New shade lilac.
It's B, little B, little B, little C, little C, little D, little D.
Shade
Good.
maker.
No, that's a new shade. It's a new shade lilac fawn. That's exactly what they've got.
Oh, it's a lilac fawn.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I thought she meant she had a lilac
For
dog
one,
that's
what
a
would
new
you
shade maker.
what would you call him by code and description? I call him exactly what you called him. Good for you.
Yeah.
He is a new shade lilac fawn. That's exactly what he is. So
And
good
we've
job.
got for sale a blue and tan new shade maker out of Goldfinger. She's for sale.
So, for one, what would you mate him by coat and description? What would be an ideal female pet to pair him with? Gene was, well, I mean, what I would pair him with would be another new shade dog. You know, if you can, because then you get all new shades out of it. I'm telling you, there's way sought after dogs. There aren't that many of them out there yet. Because of that, they're in demand. So, but at the very least, I'd breed back to a dog. I would breed back to a lilac that carried testable. That'd be the very least I'd breed back to personally. And you'd get a litter of half lilacs that carry testable and half new shades out of it. Where can I find the ticking gene at MBOC? I'm sorry, I don't know the MBOC test. I don't know. What is a Eurohero? I'm going to do a video on that to explain the DNA.
Yeah.
James Kidd is a new one for me. Do you know how the genetics are actually done? There's a newish DNA testing machine called the Bento Lab DNA machine. It's under £1,000. I'm just wondering whether it was possible to learn to do it yourself. So the answer is, I went and looked at the machine. Don't buy it. Waste of time. It's not going to do what you think it's going to do. I promise you that. I know for a fact it's not going to do that. I don't think there's anything that you can do at home to do the kind of things that people like Animal Genetics and UC Davis are doing. It's a complicated process. I don't know, exactly how it goes. I don't know I know a little bit about it, but not enough to talk intelligently about it. So I'm not even going to try. But the answer is it takes some very expensive equipment to be able to do the kind of things they're doing, and then a lot of research for them to be able to come up and find out which markers are responsible for what particular traits in a French Bulldog. So there's just no way that you're going to buy a machine for £1,000 and do any of this. And if you go look at the site, they don't give you any information. It's all just fluff about what the thing can do, but nothing in any kind of concrete form whatsoever at all. So I promise you, don't buy it.
That's in other words, just don't buy it. It's not any good.
That's right. Someone's asking, coat color genetics, James Kidd, what does the fluffy gene show up as? A little L on a genetics report. So you'll be little L1 or little L4 or just a little L, as opposed to a big L, which is not fluffy. Three Z's says, what would the litter be if the dame is a blue merle and the sire is a pied brindle? Well, you haven't given me enough there. I can tell you this. Half the dog's going to be brindle because you've got a brindle on one side. Half the dog's going to be merle because you've got a merle on one side. So, you could get fawn merles, you could get brindle merles, you get fawns, you could get brindles. You don't tell us anything else about this. So, we don't know if the other dog carries pied. You haven't given me enough DNA here to tell you much more about it than that. You do ask, are pied brindle Frenchies genetics bad? I always see breeders listing their Frenchies. No, I don't think so. It's at all. There's a light on here. Let's see what's going on. I can turn the light on.
Yeah.
There we go. So just last part of this one here. No, pied's absolutely fine. You can completely control pied by the choice of the other side of the equation. If you've got a dog that is pied to a non-pied dog, you'll get all pied carriers. They won't show pied. If you put a pied carrier to pied carrier, a quarter it'll be pied. I like that as a combination personally. No, I'm not.
And every time we have a pied in a litter and there's one pied, that's the first puppy that sells.
Yep. So someone's
They're so
asking,
cute.
Vantrell Moore asked, what is the name of the app? So this is for to work out the coat color. There's two apps that I know of out there. There's Color My Frenchie, and there is the one that you show in this video that I did, which is called Frenchie Coat Color Calculator, and I like that one, the better of the two. Other people would say otherwise, though. They like the other one better, but they're both good. Okay, so I got one last one here from Cuddlebug Frenchies, which is Susan Brocksmith. My two favourite people. I'm catching up on videos with my Boublier pups. Are sleeping, 8 weeks old now. Just normal pups with beautiful structure. Use their studs, you won't regret it. Well, there you go. Thanks very much.
Which stud? Does it
Buble.
say?
Buble.
Oh, Buble.
No, Buble.
Oh, he's fantastic.
Yes.
I have a litter right now.
Yes.
Call me 580-799-1910 for my little fluffy carriers from Love My Buble in Paris. 4 girls, 1 boy. And then my son has 9. They're blue and tans. Oh, no, excuse me. Lilac and tans with testable chocolates. So give him a call, 806-664-0173. That's Cody.
Cuddlebug Frenchie says one more question here. They say, I see so many people advertising pups stating new shade producers. What exactly is a new shade
Means they
producer?
carry testable chocolate and cocoa.
That's right. You have to carry at least those 2 things, and then you don't have. If they just carry each, you don't have a very good chance of actually getting it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So anyway, there we go. All right, I think that's it.
Hey, thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate people who subscribe to me. It helps me, encourage me to do more of these videos. But do remember, disclaimer here, I am not a vet. I'm not a licensed medical professional. I'm purely a person who's been breeding dogs for the last couple of decades. Any information that you got from this video, use at your own risk. There's nothing implied here, and certainly this should not be used as a substitute for advice from your veterinarian or your medical professional. I hope you enjoyed the video. Come back for more of them. Bye.